The night was unnaturally quiet as Ella drove down the winding road through the Arizona desert. Her old truck rattled with every bump, the headlights slicing through the thick darkness. She had stayed too long at her grandmother's house and was now racing to get home before midnight. The stories her grandmother told about the creatures that roamed the land after dark, skinwalkers, lingered in her mind, sending shivers down her spine. As she approached a lonely stretch of road surrounded by endless sagebrush, she spotted something up ahead. A figure stood in the middle of the road, motionless. Ella slowed her truck, squinting to make out the shape. It was a coyote, or at least it looked like one. Its fur was patchy, its frame unnaturally thin, and its glowing eyes locked onto hers. She honked, hoping it would move. The creature didn't flinch. Instead, it took a single step closer to her truck, its head tilting at an impossible angle. A chill ran down Ella's spine. Her grandmother's voice echoed in her mind. Never stop if you see one, never look it in the eyes. Heart pounding, Ella gripped the steering wheel and pressed the gas. The truck lurched forward, but as she passed the coyote, it let out a sound, a low, guttural noise that didn't belong to any animal she'd ever heard. She glanced in her rearview mirror and froze. The coyote was gone. In its place stood a man. He was tall and gaunt, his face pale and twisted, as though it barely fit the skull underneath. His limbs were too long, his posture wrong, like a puppet on tangled strings. He started walking after the truck and then running, faster than any human should be able to move. Ella's foot slammed on the gas. The truck roared down the road, but she could still see the man in her mirror, keeping pace with unnatural ease. And then, suddenly, he was gone again. Ella's hands shook as she gripped the wheel. She didn't dare slow down, but up ahead, she saw another figure standing on the side of the road. This time it was a woman, dressed in tattered clothing, her face hidden by long black hair. As Ella sped past, the woman's head snapped up, and for a split second, their eyes met. The woman's face wasn't human. Her jaw was too wide, her teeth too sharp. The truck's engine sputtered and died. Ella's heart sank as the vehicle rolled to a stop. The silence of the desert swallowed her whole. And then she heard it, a soft tapping on her window. Slowly, Ella turned her head. A pale hand with clawed fingers rested against the glass.